Before starting the installation, always read the installation instructions and the use and care manual in full. It contains important details and warnings which the installer must acknowledge. There are many different installation options. You can use the units as individual units with the hinge on the right or on the left side. Or you can use them like a typical side-by-side combination. Or you can use them with a partition in between. This movie will show you the installation of single-door and bottom freezer appliances. The specific steps for appliances with ice water dispenser and wine coolers are described in a separate movie. It is important to review the specified dimensions of the installation cavity for a trouble-free installation of the appliance and for the general appearance of the kitchen cabinetry. Check the installation cavity, in particular, to ensure that the cavity is perfectly rectangular. The side walls of the cavity must be flush. If, for some reason, the side walls of the installation cavity are not completely flush along all the depth, please make sure that the furniture return is at least 4 inches deep. Make sure that the upper boundary is made from solid material and is flush for a depth of at least 4 inches. Verify the cavity dimensions. To prevent the appliance from tipping over, it must be secured with 2 anti-tip brackets. In case of a side-by-side installation, you also use 2 anti-tip brackets for both appliances, not 4. For appliances which are equipped with an ice maker, prepare the water connection now. A separate shut-off valve must be installed. Attach the connecting water line to the shut-off valve and secure the water line on the floor. To protect the corners of the installation cavity, attach the supplied protective corner posts with adhesive tape. After the preparation of the installation cavity, the next steps must be done to the appliance. Unscrew the side brackets and fixing plates from the door. Then dismantle the lower grill. In case of side-by-side installation, review the chapter Side-by-Side Installation and connect the appliances now. Put the plug into the socket and move the appliance into the installation cavity until the wheels interlock with the anti-tip brackets. The depth position of the appliance in the installation cavity depends on the kitchen design. With the help of the installation aid parts, you can move the appliance to the right position. The installation aid parts have been designed for 2 different standard thicknesses of door panels. You move the appliance to the right position by aligning them to the adjacent kitchen cabinetry. Now, level the appliance to the specified height. The front feet can be height adjusted directly with an open-ended wrench. The height adjustment of the rear feet is actuated from the front end with a manual hex nut driver. The rear feet are elevated by a flexible shaft. This rear adjustment is made easier when the unit's weight is unloaded at the rear. Never use power tools to drive the hex nut driver for the height adjustment of the unit. Attach the appliance to the top of the installation cavity and install the adjustable cover strip. After that, screw the side attachment plates to the adjacent kitchen cabinetry. The next step is connecting the water line. When bending it to the appliance, do not kink it and do not overturn the union nut. Check all connections for leaks. The toe kick panel can adapt to different depths. For this, you can adjust the fixing bracket. After the adjustment, you mount the grill and fix the toe kick panel with the Velcro fastener. Now, remove the installation aid parts from the door. The fixing concept of the door panel is very flexible. It allows a comfortable adjustment of the panels, up and down, in and out, and also to the left and right. With these options, panel adjustment is very convenient. The next installation step is the attachment of the adjusting plate on the door panel. For this, measure the right position, mark it, and screw the adjusting plate to the panel. The adjusting plate features a variety of holes for the many different design options. Always screw into the best load-bearing material of the door panel. Hang the door panel on the double-threaded bolts and adjust the height. For bottom freezer installations, we recommend that you hang all doors on the appliance and then adjust the height. Now, mark the position of the middle screw hole along the outer edge of the door panel to identify the position of the side fixing plates. Use one of the installation support parts to mark a vertical line to the door panel. After all the fixation brackets have been attached to the door panel, the door handle must also be mounted. Do not forget to attach the door handle before the final mounting of the door panel to the refrigerator. Hang the door panel with the adjusting plate over the double-threaded bolts. Set the nuts, but do not tighten. And attach the side brackets. Check that the depth of the door panel is aligned with the adjacent cabinetry. If required, adjust. Tighten the bracket screws to fix the alignment. Check the side alignment of the door panel. Correct by gently tapping the edge of the open door panel with your hand. Tighten the nuts on the adjusting plate to fix the alignment. Screw on the lower brackets after the lower side is adjusted. The number of lower brackets depends on the width and the design of the door panel. Because of safety reasons, a finger guard must be installed. Shorten the finger guard to right above the upper hinge. Then, insert the finger guard into the gap between the appliance and adjacent cabinetry. And clamp the channel section of the finger guard under the brackets. Fix the finger guard with the brackets. Attach the finger guard with the fixing piece under the lower hinge. After completing the fixation of the appliance in the cavity, attach the different covers to close all gaps. One cover strip is for the hinge side of the door, and one for the handle side. Attach the light switch cover. On the individual units, screw on the brackets which hold the cover strip. Then, mount the cover strip. In a side-by-side installation, insert the cover strip into the space between the appliances. In order to separate the airflow in and out of the appliance, you have to screw the air divider to the door panel. For the bottom freezer drawer, please observe. Attach the brackets and covers on both sides of the drawer. Insert the top cover plate. Connect the air divider 9 inches from the left side of the door panel. Depending on the installation situation, it may be necessary to adjust the door opening angle to 90 degrees. This can be done with 2 limitation pins.